to another interview with a company that's going to be at the Access Control Village. And for those that haven't seen this yet, the Access Control Village is going to be at CREtech in New York, September 19th and 20th. We have a space. We brought together 15 companies. We even have in the middle a stage that will have thought leadership, use case conversations. We're really trying to curate an experience for the attendees to speak specifically about the way that the access control and smart lock industry are impacting the business. I'm here today with Katie from Metra, who's going to do a little bit of an explanation of not only herself, but the company, what to expect at CREtech. So Katie, thank you very much for taking the time to do this and for also being at CREtech.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Lee. So as Lee said, my name is Katie Lowell. I am partner at Metra, who is the North American distributor of Metra smart lockers based out of Europe. Smart lockers really are playing more of an important role in the office, especially with companies that are taking away the designated desking and moving on to more of a hot desking situation. And with that, also lockers used to be more tucked away. They reminded a lot of people of their high school lockers, the skinny, narrow, 12-inch wide, can't really fit things in there easily, as well as being just sort of a cumbersome process to be able to open the lockers. With smart lockers, we not only bring the tech of mobile credentials, we also have the ability to really have a flexible environment where lockers can be assigned or unassigned or a mix of both, as well as an exchange of goods, as well as really putting an emphasis on the design. So again, kind of outside of the tech, but making the lockers look good, bring joy when people want to use them. And also with that is having the flexibility with the lockers and how they're designed, so that there are locker openings that are large enough for my parka because it's cold out. And then also locker openings that are smaller because I just need to put my laptop away so I can go for a walk over lunch. We are really seeing various trends, especially as we continue to navigate this hybrid workplace, and how people want to design the lockers, how they want to use them, and then also the placement of them and how they're being integrated into corridors, workplace islands, wall partitions for the open office, you name it. So it's very flexible. We look forward to seeing you. We have a unique looking locker bank that we're excited to share with you when you visit the CREtech Village.
Yeah, I get the privilege of seeing it in London, where the entire integration, like a day in the life, which will be at the show as well again, but this idea that the entire experience is thought through, whereas historically all these things are somewhat disconnected in a lot of ways. Maybe at a card, but usually like a pin code or something like that. But the ability, the cool factor of being able to walk up to your phone and just tap to get in, the same way you got into the house, into the office, as well as you bought something, whatever you might be doing at the space. So it's really neat to see. The other thing is I find interesting, and I mean, you do this more than I do, but is the flexibility that they seem to be able to bring to it. So it seems to be one of those things that you don't know how people are sometimes going to show up to the office if they've got a bag, a purse, a workout stuff, whatever it might be. This allows people to have a place to put things, but then also feel protected, like it's not going to disappear. Like sometimes when the desk goes away, in a lot of ways, so does sort of like your domain. This seems to be a nice way for people to do that. And it's what has been somewhat maybe an amenity before is almost like now table stakes in a lot of ways when it comes to these spaces. So it's pretty neat to see. Come check it out, September 19th and 20th at the Access Control Village at CREtech. It's at the Javits Center. You get to see the actual experience, get to touch and feel them at the same time and have a conversation. So, Katie, thank you very much for taking the time to do this. I appreciate you being at the show as well, and I look forward to seeing you in New York.
Absolutely. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing everyone.